Hey there guys, what is up? It's me, Seno here, and it's currently 1 a.m. in the morning on November 10th, the day of the League of Legends reset, and we're just gonna talk about the first patch of our first patch after patch 1.0 for Wild Rift. So this is basically a hotfix patch, I guess, but it's the first battle. It's a first patch, so it's 1.08. So that's how they say it. So from here on, you can expect C balance patches on a pretty regular cadence. So it's gonna be basically they're gonna say that they're gonna be patching almost more than once a week, I guess, if that's what they're saying right here. So okay, let's talk about the champions. So the only champions that are actually nerfed are Shin Shou, Vayne, and Blitzcrank, which is really neato for Blitzcrank and Shin Shou. I don't understand why Vayne has been nerfed. Maybe it's because of the top lane Vayne. However, top lane Vayne is really easy to counter. So let's get on with the patch. So here's the champions. The first champion they're featuring is Blitzcrank because letter B. Blitz is supposed to be rely heavily on his hook to make plays, but at this point he can just run at you even without landing hook and still solo kill your squishies. So this has been really prominent. I've seen a lot of enchanter supports getting killed by Blitzcrank alone, even without the ADCs with them. So base stats going down from 690 to 650, which is really significant. That's a really big nerf. In League of Legends, that's like the killer nerf. That's the base stat. And his regular health regen per level has been nerfed by 30, I think. Yeah, 0.30 plus. Yeah, so that's really huge since you're gonna lose a lot of tank stats on Blitzcrank as well as regen stats. So for his laning phase, it's gonna be more harder. So in short, if you're Blitzcrank in patch 10.0a, you really need to be playing safe and make sure you do not get chunked off with your health. So his static field, which is ulti, his damage is reduced from 250, 375 on level 11 and 500 on level 15 to just 200, 325 and 450. So I don't feel the nerfs. I think it's a big nerf, but I think for the last max of this ulti, there's really nothing much. Just this early and this level 11. So level 9, so that's really huge. However, the silence duration has been nerfed to just 0.5 seconds. That is extremely huge, especially when you're team fighting. So, yeah, this is actually a huge nerf to the Blitzcrank. I think he's gonna be B tier or A tier at the most because of his. He's still good because of his still of his hooks, but yeah, he's not that tanky anymore, and thus, and he has less tank stats and he has less CC potential. Okay, now for Vayne. Vayne in the dual lane seems legit, but Vayne in the solo lane is simply not fun to play against. We're removing her more vulnerable by reducing her movement speed. Silver Bolts is also taking a large hit since she seemed to be doing way too much true damage, which was a little counterplay. A small amount of people actually max Silver Bolts first, since Silver Bolts is the ability you need to max. A lot of people max Q first ability for some reason, so I'm not understanding why. So his base stats. Her movement speed has been reduced from 330 to 325. Not that much, considering her passive is still helpful. Oh, here we go. So they did nerf her passive. So it's from 30 at level 1 to 15 at level 1. That's huge. 20 at level 5 and 30 at level 9. That's huge. That's a huge nerf right there. So basically her movement speed early game has been cut down, and her silver bolts damage from 50 to 70, 50 at level 1, 70 at level 2, 90 at level 3, and 110 at level 4 has been nerfed to 50, 50, 30, 50, 70, and 90. That's huge actually. However, this might be a this might be the patch that they got at Vayne, because especially Vayne is not really that viable still. because without the Ginsu, she's not really good in the early game. So she in bot lane, she's B tier. I think she's B tier currently. Now she's just E tier now because of her silver bolts damage going down. However, she's still playable. She's still playable, but the movement speed, yeah, you get the point. She's really gutted now. Alright, now Shin Shou, the clear outlier from patch 1.0. Shin Shou's pick rate and win rate are both very high. His full combo is sweeping foes off the map, and teammates can't even touch him if he has his ultimate on. We're nerfing his most important stat, attack damage, while also making him much squishier. Now here's another problem. A lot of people don't know about Shin Shou. His ultimate. It's very important if you're trying to attack Shin Shou while he has his ultimate on to get into the circle. So his circle is basically that's the shield. If you're outside the circle, you can't do anything, and if you're inside the circle, then you can do a lot of damage. Nobody know. Only a small amount of people know that, I think, but a lot of people guessed it out. So his base stats. Ooh, a lot of base stats are being nerfed now. From attack damage from 70 to 64. That is huge early game. Even if you buy a longsword, that's a huge nerf right there. Health per level is 115 to 105, so that's already chunked off 165, I think. I don't remember. A lot of help. Armor per level 4.3 to 3.9. Nothing much changed there since you can just buy it. Magic Resist from 38 to 30, which is now with his counterpart to League of Legends PC. I think that's his base magic resist. Now his audacious charge, which is his dash and his third ability, cast range is now from 6 to 5.5. That is significantly huge, especially in a mobile game, because that's already a big size chunk from his circle. So his alt Crescent Guard cooldown is now 80 from 80 to 70 to 60 is now 185 to 70. Now that is the gut. I think that's the gut. The gutted part. So they basically gutted Blitzcrank, Vayne, and Shin Shou now. Basically. Except for Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is still playable. He's still in high tier because of his base stats. However, here Vayne's movement speed is really crucial, and now they're taking it away from her and her damage from silver bolts. However, his Q still has enough damage in his ulti, so not really much gutted. They just gutted her movement speed. However, Shin Shou is gutted. He just dropped from S tier to just B tier, mid A tier and B tier. So there you go. Major bug fixes. Now we don't have the memes anymore where bots were significantly overperforming in practice mode. This was a meme. So yeah. So that's it. So this is the of course, the October 25 hotfix. We deployed October 25 at 60 FPS mode. Many enabled higher graphic tiers and are continuing to monitor the impact on game crashes. So they kind of fixed that, especially for my cell phone. I can't see it. I can't find my phone. Like my phone, which is an Xperia. So they fixed that. It's really nice. So yeah, that's about it. That's the patch 10.1.0e. I don't know why they featured Soraka, but they didn't have Soraka in the patch. So